Greetings to everyone. Magandang umaga, good morning, or magandang gabi, good evening. I am Rosita Lacson, 79 years old, from the Philippines, and currently the president of COPAP, the Confederation of Older Persons Associations of the Philippines. This time of pandemic has been very difficult for me. I cannot go out because the government restricted the movement of older persons 60 years old and above. So, older persons like me can no longer go outside activities like exercise or simply walking or jogging outside to make ourselves physically fit even with our age. We cannot enter malls and fast foods. We cannot also conduct or attend face-to-face meeting with our organizations concerning the welfare of older persons, and we are also restricted in doing house-to-house visit to our members who are sick or bedridden. With regards to our members in the organization COPAP, most of their livelihood and incomes were also greatly affected. We have one bedridden member whose children lost their job, and they are now relying on their neighbors for their meals. Another member who used to sell vegetables to another town, which during this time of pandemic, he can no longer do, since the town do not allow the entry of non-residents in that place. Some older person who managed to get other goods to sell are having a hard time because people discriminate them and don't buy from them because they are old and might be a carrier of COVID. There are also older person who managed to live a more decent life before this pandemic. There are those who applied for social pension, but the slots are limited and not all older persons were included and given pension, even if they are qualified, because they have no means of earnings. The government also offered and give SAP, the Social Amelioration Program, but are only given to some of those who met the qualification. Some older persons are not included because of given criteria that no one from any member of the family should be working or earning. The pandemic we are currently just made making a living more difficult for many of our members. And since many of them do not have a pension or assistance from the government, some ignore health protocols and took the risk of going out and work so that they can have some means of living instead of just wait and die of hunger in their homes. To conclude my testimony, I wish to see that the government prioritize the welfare of senior citizens because this pandemic showed us how difficult and short the life of an older person is. I wish that there will be a universal social pension in the country, which will include all of the older person so that favoritism among validators and dispute among members will be eliminated. I wish that social pension be universalized so that all older persons will have a monthly income and will have a money of their own and will have at least basic income security. I wish all older person will get a decent pension that will give them peace of mind and will not make them be dependent on their children or grandchildren. I wish to live in the world where older persons are treated fairly and with dignity. Finally, I wish to witness this in my lifetime and not when I am gone. Again, I'm Rosita Lacson from the Confederation of Older Persons Association of the Philippines, COPAP. Thank you for inviting me to this meeting. Thank you very much.